at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the StarLadder Minor Closed Qualifiers. My name is Hawker, here to bring you the action, and we are not messing about. We're heading right into train between these two teams. Alpha Red took a very one-sided first map, and now they're heading into their own map choice here. Really does feel like, at this point, they have to be massive favorites to go up into the upper bracket. Let's see if that will be the case. It's looking likely in this round because Fox has found them the opening. Olivia trying to fight long-range P250. What a shot on towards Neff. Just taps his head straight off. USP out for Fox. He's on a 3K. Make that a 4K. Beautiful stuff from him. Those two combine to win the round between them. And Alpha Red, again, just looking really good as individuals right now. I would say that's the biggest difference between these two teams. Alpha Red's players are looking on point here today, and AOES just cannot compete with them. Well, we've got the nade stack into the second round. Maybe a bit of an artillery strike in towards team main. That's what will come through, but all of that investment into 5 grenades does almost no damage. And with only the USPs left, there's only one way this one's going. Neff gets 1 kill from the side. I think that's actually an AK. Yes, it is. So saving that rifle could be a pretty decent outcome from this round for AOES, all things considered. That's obviously what Neff will be aiming to do here. The other two players can afford to try and get some kills, but it looks like Alpha Red are actually just going to let that happen. They're going to let the AK be carried over. Not really pushing too aggressively to deny this. You'd have thought the MAC-10 might be running in, trying to get involved in the action, but decides against it. Ooh, 7 gets the spray. Down to 1 HP in the process, so he plays it safe. And yes, AOES, the side from Singapore, managed to save over 1 rifle. Better than nothing, especially considering they were going to be buying into this round anyway. It means that Neff gets himself a full set of nades, which is quite nice. Also gets the 1 defuse kit, which they may have been lacking otherwise. Definitely a bonus to AOES's buy into this third round. Full rifles for the CTs, whereas Alpha Red stick with that 1 MAC-10 we talked about. Both teams will take a slow approach at the start of the round, although as soon as I say that, Alpha Red begin to move forwards. Fox not able to find the entry on this occasion, but 7 is there with the trades. Might not be enough though, because it's into a 2v3, and the follow-up is starting to slow down. Alpha Red not really committing as a unit here. The first few players pushed through at about the same time, and then these last 2 men were just a little bit off the pace. That makes it much easier for AOES to isolate those fights, to ensure that they don't have to go into those trade situations that the Ts would have liked. We will have another buy in play for the team from Thailand. 3 AKs to show for it. Some early nades in towards A main will allow this pop dog aggression. Unfortunately, though, Neff not able to really do too much with that. Ooh, not a bad nade to the right-hand side. Further damage done on towards Fox. The bomb remains undecided, with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the round. Alpha Red will begin to slowly but surely group up over towards this B bomb site. And this could work pretty well for them. Currently, it's only Reverk here towards B, and he was struggling to frag on that first map. So having him as this solo B player could be somewhat problematic for AOES. Just as I say that, though, they've got the rotate in. Lenny's here to help his teammate, and in comes the execute. Plenty of nades over the top. Lenny will be first point of contact. Spray is successful. No smoke down ramp. This is such an easy angle for CTs to take. Nearly a team kill as Olivia tries to fall back, and the time is low. Alpha Red have got to make this A play work now, and it's not happening. Archaic picks up a couple of kills, and that should be the round over. Two-two scoreline. Both teams fighting hard. Again, Alpha Red taking it close, but as soon as that smoke doesn't go down ramp, they're completely done for. Into round number 5, it's likely that AOES should be able to take the lead. This early aggression continues from the CTs, taking control of Pop Dog. And this will limit the options of their opponents. You can already start to see on the minimap how they are somewhat limited on the T side. The other problem here is they don't have too many long-range weapons, so they really need to close the distance in this round. Alpha Red continue to take their time. They have a few nades left to work with, but only the one smoke. So getting up close won't be as easy as they may have hoped. Nice trade from Olivia into the 4 versus 4. They've still got time to work with. 45 seconds left on the clock. That one smoke goes down towards Connector. In comes the aggression, but AOES look pretty well prepared. Second kill comes in. And Alpha Red actually get a couple of kills back. This round isn't over yet. 30 seconds on the clock, but Rettler goes back up the ladder. Beautiful stuff from him. He gets a 4K. And AOES converts the round as we expected. It came a little bit close for comfort, but they get the job done in the end. And they're looking much better on the start of this map. This is what we needed to see, because those individuals were really struggling to show up earlier on. Nice shot from Archaic. AOES absolutely have the range advantage in this round. Good follow-up from Lenny. Not too difficult for them in this one. Only against the pistols, so they can pick up the round with ease. Ooh, that's a nice shot from 7. Not going to lead to anything, though. KNTZ will be going down any second now. And this will finally be a full gun round from Alpha Red into the next. So that's really what we've been waiting to see. On their own map pick, they should have plenty of nades prepared. They should have plenty of strategies at their disposal. And again, KNTZ with almost nothing to do here. 30 seconds, goes down the ladder, gets dealt with. AOES up to a 4-2 lead. The Singaporean team starting to look a little bit better here, especially because at the end of that first map, again, just the individual players just could not compete with their opponents. That was the biggest problem. So to see that being fixed is already a much better sign on this second map. But here comes that buy that I was talking about. Full rifles in play. Alpha Red will be expecting that this is their time to shine. Flash goes straight down Pop Dog. Instant aggression at the start of the round, and Lenny lines them up. Quick double kill in towards this position, and that gives them a massive advantage to work with right at the start of the round. Unfortunately, that flashbang just did not go down far enough, so it has no impact. Lenny has a clear line of sight, and it makes it a pretty easy double kill for him. Good shot from Archaic. You can see Alpha Red have turned pretty desperate in this round, just trying to find any fights they can. Myrolls and Fox will be hoping to make something happen. At this point, you've just got to take a risk, right? You're so far behind in the round, and that risk will not pay off. Myrolls is just waiting for an unsuspecting player to walk into his crosshair. Might happen for him. Oh, not quite. Turns the corner. Archaic finishes the job. Another comfortable round for the CTs. They will start to build up that money. They don't really have to reinvest too much into this round. You can see most players just buying a few $100s worth of equipment, which really isn't that bad at all. And Alpha Red decide their slow start is cause for concern. They will take a timeout into round number 8. Back into the action for round number 8 after the timeout. Unfortunately for Alpha Red, they take the timeout and they don't get a gun round to work with. So this is not going to be a round they expect to win. Myrolls taking some early damage towards upper B. Ends up costing him quite a lot of his health. If anything, he's lucky not to die, but Olivia gets an opening. That could make something happen here. He gets a rifle into his hands. Oh no, Fox is in behind. This is a scary prospect. He finds a free frag, and Alpha Red are making it work with the weaker weapons. The trades just keep on coming. The A site looks vulnerable, and Archaic has to round the corner with the pistol in his hands. The AWP is useless at close range. Reaver gets one back, but he's got 2 more to find, and Fox is about to find him. Deeg in hand, decides to back off. It's KNTZ in from the other side to win the round for Team Alpha Red. And I said that they shouldn't be winning that round there in the position that they had, but they actually managed to pull it off. The timeout must have done something for them. They pick up an unsuspecting round win, and that leaves AOES a little rocked, I assume. Again, it all just came from the individuals, right? It came from Olivia finding the opening over towards Ivy. He makes the solo play, and from there, AOES are always on the back foot, reacting to their opponents. That allowed Alpha Red to predict the positions the fights would take place in, but Neff has been able to get a very quick couple of kills into round number 9. They tried to fight him from both angles. It ends up losing them their lives, and Team Alpha Red have to try and come back from another 3 versus 5. The last one was not successful. This time they will attempt to group towards B, which might be a better option. Good shot from Lenny. Fox with a nice spray down. The bomb can be planted. That's a nice nade to the site, though. 7 is extremely low on health. The Molotov will force him out. He is done for, and so is Fox. Just those early 2 kills from Neff instantly put Alpha Red in such a tough spot. They couldn't really come back from that one. And yes, it is the CT side of Train, so you would expect AOES to have the lead at the half. But at the same time, just as a team and individuals, they are looking so much better here. Nice shot from Olivia. Flash over the top. Means that Lenny is completely blind at the start of this one. Nade goes in. Tickles Olivia, I guess is the word for it. He doesn't take too much damage from that one. With Archaic peeking into upper B, this gives AOES either the chance for a kill back or the opportunity to stack towards A. Neff pushes A main as well. This aggression is ridiculous, but it pays off for them. Bomb gets dropped, and that will become a problem for Team Alpha Red. Oh, Neff's going for more. Neff makes it happen. 3 kills in towards A main. This man has just won them the round alone. And remember, he was the player that got them the 2 entries in the previous round. He is being a real nuisance in towards A main, and it's leading to round wins for AOES. It's a lot of fun to see him show such confidence into the position. Clearly has played there a lot because he got the timing just right on the push. At the same time, Alpha Red needed to be a little more together there. The fact the bomb goes first and gets dropped, that puts you in a position of almost panic at that point. You realize you have to do something. You realize you've lost control of the round. Thankfully, though, they haven't lost control of round number 11, where Olivia has found them the opening with the AWP. Archaic trying to get aggressive, but Olivia was 1 step ahead of him. By the way, of course Neff has pushed A main again. Why wouldn't he? He's been doing so much work from that spot that he takes it away from his opponents. Ooh. Maybe a little too eager to get involved in the round this time. Neff nearly goes down on the ladder, but ends up working out for him. Once again, just winning every single fight for his team. Olivia's smoke will keep him covered, but with 49 seconds left, Fox decides it's time to recover the bomb, and they may just bring this one over towards A. As it stands, 3 CTs are ready on the site itself. More importantly, Neff is remaining in towards Pop Dog, so they've got to be wary of this position, and they are. 7 lands the shot with the Galil, and that will prompt the push to the site. 7 in with his 2nd on the round. He might be going for more, but Fox steals it away, and Reverk goes in. Reverk, oh, what a spray down! Lightning fast to pick up both frags. And that is a round stolen away from Alpha Red. Man, oh man, they got onto the site so safely, but then in comes Reverk, in comes an instant spray transfer. Only needed the 1 shot onto the 2nd man. And once again, Alpha Red come close, But at this point, close is not good enough. They need round wins. Pistols in play for the team from Thailand into round number 12. I say the team from Thailand. We have quite a few teams from Thailand in this qualifier. Definitely seem to be the dominant country in the Southeast Asian region. I think we've got 4 teams in total from that specific country. But here we go. Push coming towards B. Rotate is there, but Archaic doesn't have cover to work with. Luckily, Neth is in on the rotate. Reverk will anchor the bomb site. And again, Olivia can't really do anything. He'll look for a headshot or 2. Okay, or just a shot to the chest. Neth goes down. Nothing doing, though. It will end up being AOES's round win. And they are starting to run away with this slightly. I think as long as Alpha Red get 5 or 6 rounds on the T side, they will feel okay about their chances, just because it's less likely that AOES have come as prepared for the T side of Train. And when you aren't as prepared for, especially this map, it can be really tricky to play that T side. You need good timings, you need good utility to be able to move towards those bomb sites. You can't really rely as much on solo plays. And so I am a bit worried for AOES that their T side won't be this easy, but right now, their CT side is going great for them. And again, Neth is just so damn aggressive. He is not giving the opponents any room to breathe. Kills have come back. Lenny's sitting in the smoke. 7 trying to see if he can find something here, but he's about to be caught out in the open. Olivia will fall in A main. And Myrols has to win a 1v3. Remember, bomb dropped in A main. Even though he has nades, he doesn't want to use them. He doesn't want to give away his position as he sneaks forwards. But Rettler has found him. 3 kills on the round. They don't save the double AWP setup. They stick with what's been working for them. And once again, Team Alpha Red decide it's time to take a timeout with how poorly this has gone for them. Two rounds left in this first half. And I would argue Team Alpha Red will want both of them to feel comfortable into the future. Rotate has come towards B. Is Neff rotating as well? Okay. AOES seem to have the read in this round. I suppose because Lenny's pushed all the way into A main. They're happy on this one. And, oh man, Lenny's got so much information there. They must know it's not an A play. There's no one in A main, but they've rotated off. Reverk doesn't get anything done. Archaic's been watching ramp the whole time, but there's no one there. The bomb will be planted, and Neff is coming into position. Again, he is looking good as ever. KNTZ holding the flank, spots the head, flicks up for the headshot, and leaves it up to Archaic and Neff. Neff is so low on health. Archaic, pistol out, picks up the first. Can he really do this? Both T's are low on health, but he doesn't have the rifle to work with. He's got the CZ in hand. And as Archaic moves forwards, he'll try and get on the bomb. Is this happening? KNTZ can't find him, but 7 can. They combine onto the site to secure the round. And they do get their 4th on the board. Could still be a 5th at the half. And I was saying, as long as they get 5 rounds on the board, I think they're very much still in this game. Again, this is a map that we've literally never seen AOES play. We don't know what to expect from them. So if they haven't put too much practice into it, then their T side could be a real problem, like I was pointing out earlier. Quick B play, Reverk in position. Org mops them up. That's just way too easy. Scoped in on the angle. No nades to counter him. And that means there is no chance for Alpha Red in the last round of the half. 11-4. Not what we were anticipating. You have to remember as well that Alpha Red won the pistol. So in those gun rounds, they were so unsuccessful. It's kind of crazy to think that this is the same team we saw dominate the first map. It's a complete switch around here on Train. And Alpha Red will have to rely not only on this pistol round, but just in general on an incredible CT side to carry them through if they want to 2-0 this series. A few sets of nades for AOES, 2 smokes to be precise, flashbangs ready to follow, and in comes the push. Alpha Red decide to play it safe behind the smoke in connector. They've gone for the boost. That could work though. Ooh, this is awkward. Olivia in from above, but the trade is there. The CTs have a kit in play. They also have themselves a 3v3 now, thanks to Fox, who's looking for a little bit more, and in comes the follow-up. Reaver goes down, smoke for the bomb, the kit is on it. Fake defuse comes in, but he will fall, and it's up to KNTZ. Trying to use this smoke to his advantage. Lenny, why is he peeking? There's no need to peek, but there's no matter because he will land the headshot. AOES win the T-side pistol, and this seems to have third map written all over it. Early nades deployed on both sides. Ooh, KNTZ manages to get the kill he was looking for. This is not the range for the CZ75 though. You have to be incredibly close to put that weapon to use. Good kill from Lenny. The AK obviously much more versatile. Can be used at effectively any range, any angle. Up the ladder, Neff spots a flying 7. Oh, nice shot from 7. Actually lands the tag onto the second. If Lenny had taken just a little more damage, that could have been the kill. That could have been the round on. Instead, Olivia's left to find 3. He did win the 1v3 to close out the first map, but this is just so much more difficult. He's only got the scout. And I think this is all but over. Save has been called. AOES almost certain to take this one over the line. By the way, does anyone know what AOES actually stands for? Because I haven't got a clue. I'm tempted to look it up. You know what? Let's try and find it. And the answer is I cannot find it, so we're just gonna skip past that. I'm also not smart enough to think of an acronym for AOES off the top of my head. Well, I maybe I'm wrong here, but I assume the S could be Singapore, considering they are all Singaporean. Yeah, I don't know other than that, though. It also could just be in a completely different language, and I could be wrong. That's another option. Either way, in we go. Round 18. Low buy for the CTs. They've rotated towards B. This might be something that works, but as soon as I say that, of course the bomb goes back around. Good shot from Olivia with the scout, but it's only the MAC-10 lost, and as AOES move into the A site, that will likely spell the end of this round in terms of Alpha Red's chances of actually winning. All they can look for now is some kills. Oh no. Hang on a minute. Oh no, what is happening? The kills keep on coming. Surely they don't win this. They had the weaker buy. They didn't have great position to work with, but Archaic isn't going to do enough. It's up to Lenny. He's low on health. In towards Pop Dog. Diffuse comes in. Olivia holding with the scout, biding his time. Lenny has to go forwards. Lenny goes down. Olivia holds his nerve with the scout. And Alpha Red aren't done just yet. They win themselves a round, which they never should have, considering they rotated fully towards B. They managed to pick themselves up the round win, and maybe that's the start of something. Who knows? Ooh, someone in chat said Academy of Esports. Oh, that would make sense, because they've got a lot of young players. Like, Neff is 16 years old. Lenny's 19. Reverk's 13, as we pointed out. Retler is 17, and then Archaic is 20. By the way, I've also just looked, and Reverk isn't officially on the squad, as far as I can tell. Normally, it seems to be Kal-El instead, who they're missing, which is kind of a shame. I'm not sure if they've maybe been playing with Reverk recently, though. I can check, I guess. Oh, yeah, so it looks like recently they have been playing with Reverk. So there you go. Wow. Alpha Red, after losing their opening series against Maple, will be hoping that they can come back into this one here. Oh, Myrolls opens up, only gets 2 kills, but he does damage to 2 more players who will have to get that bomb down. Lenny holding the flank. Oh, doesn't win that one. Fox comes out on top. Fox looks for the follow-up, and he will find it. Up to Archaic on the site. He's low on health. He's got no cover. And that means Alpha Red will be able to retake B successfully. Could the comeback be possible? It feels like there is a chance here. They're on their map pick. They're on their favoured CT side. And they are able to force AOES down to some weak buys. And this is also where an inexperienced team can sometimes struggle. When they're so close to victory and all of a sudden they start losing rounds, this can be quite hard to overcome on a mental level. Hopefully, though, for AOES's sake, that won't be a massive issue for them. Good nade. And good night, Reverk. He will simply be a spectator in round 20. Lenny isn't hanging around, though. He lands a nice shot with the Desert Eagle. Retler is able to recover the Deeg. Not sure how much longer he'll have it for, though. As the players begin to look his way, Olivia will land the shot. I was worried he was going to scope in and not spot the player, but it's all good. He gets it. Not much to be done at the end here. Again, a third player having a go with this Deagle. Lenny landed the opening shot with it. I Don't think Neff will be, though. Fox finds him. 13-7 scoreline. But here comes another buy. Reverk. Oh, okay. So we've got Kal-El in the chat saying that Reverk is their main fifth. Okay. HLTV needs to sort out its stuff, clearly. I was going to say, he's played a lot with them, so I was kind of confused when I saw that. Alpha Red have started getting this double AWP setup working. KNTZ was peeking in towards upper B, but he decides to rotate, leaving my rolls here with the molly. So it will be the 4 stack towards A, and then the 1 man holding B, which again is quite common, especially at the starts of rounds on train. This B player can just spot if anyone's coming his way, and then call for the rotate if needed. Normally the molly will buy him enough time. "55 seconds. Oh, sorry, 45 seconds now left on the clock. I'm living in the past. AOES yet to commit to anything here. Smoke being lined up. And in comes the aggression towards A. So they do have some executes prepared. They nearly leave the bomb, but they get it in time. 7 sprays down the first. 7 doesn't get the second, though. Reverk finds a nice trade. The bomb about to be planted safe and sound. Oh, no, it's not, because Kuntz has got the kill through the bomb train. This bomb needs to be planted. 10 seconds. Reverk needs some support. Neff is trying to watch this one from above, and the bomb is planted safely. Now Neff can fall back, but Reverk tries to go forwards and leaves Neff alone. The first shot needed to land. He's been pushed all the way back towards T main, and he's also got a multiple angle to deal with. He decides to save. Defuse happening? Yes, it is. My rolls wins the round. Well, it's good that AOES have clearly got some executes and some strategies here on train. That's a positive sign. But at the same time, the 2v3 doesn't work out for them. Reverk was in such a rough spot as soon as he got that bomb down, right? That was the big problem. And AOES take their first time out, which I am a fan of at this point. Especially because Neff saved the AWP after that round. There may have been some question as to whether they wanted to buy, but their money's really good. I think they've realised there's no reason not to. There will be another full buy for round 22. Anyone else hyped for the EU minor? Of course. Have you seen the teams? Whew. That is going to be, like, literally every team there could cause upsets, at least. Or could just win the whole thing. Like, it's crazy. I'm sure the teams are, like, kind of excited to get to play good teams, but then they're also like, it would have been nice to have some easier teams in there. But no, not meant to be. I guess there will be the qualified teams as well. Oh, wow. Not the kill. I was about to say, great stuff for AOES. If they'd have got that opening, that could have been such a nice start to the round, but it goes the other way. KNTZ connects with the AWP. Oh, my rolls with the nade. That's nice. Neff taking damage down to 1 HP, and Alpha Red just keep on going. The trades come through thick and fast, and AOES are left in a 2 versus 4. Archaic will recover the bomb. What can be done in this position? I doubt a whole lot. They will need to group up. They will need to support one another in this situation. Sadly, they only have the one smoke. So as they move towards B, it just has to be this smoke down ramp. The flashbang ready to be deployed. And in comes the push. Orb shot missed. Oh, second smoke recovered. That's really nice. Now they can cross the bomb safely. Archaic gets the bomb planted. Olivia will climb the ladder, but he's been spotted. Nice shot from Reverk. Watching for the flank. He may have heard Fox go up the ladder. I think some noise was made. Reverk trying to hold this favourable angle. Goes forwards. Fox comes in. Fox is going to win the fight. It's up to Archaic, but this man is low. Archaic, hungry for blood, picks up the first. It's into the one-on-one, and Fox is so incredibly low. The push comes in, and the headshot connects. Fox will win the round, despite it coming close. Alpha Red hold on for the round win. And right now, AOES just can't even seem to buy themselves a round win. They've come so close in that last round. Some of the earlier rounds came pretty close as well. But Alpha Red always come out on top, and that's got to feel so frustrating for AOES, who likely feel like they've done enough to win some of these rounds, especially that last one at the end there. They definitely could have won it. Oh, nice shot from Olivia. Neff tries to pick up the opening. 7 spots the feet, so they now know exactly where Rettler is. Oh man, yeah. I mean, they know where he is. Olivia spots him from above. Olivia may have got a bit too aggressive there, but it hasn't costed him. Smoke goes down. Fox with the successful spray. And this is about to be double digits for Alpha Red, and surely another timeout has to come through pretty soon. Good shot from Fox. One by one, AOES are just crumbling here. No trade frags to speak of. Oh man, this is a scary, scary situation. Just looking at some of the stats on the scoreboard, both AWPers have been good at finding opening duels for the most part. Olivia has won 6 of the opening fights he's taken and only lost 1, whereas Neff has won 4 of his opening fights and only lost 1 himself. So those two have definitely been the most aggressive and the most successful in the early round, but Olivia, I would say, has just been doing slightly more, especially onto this second half. And again, it's only pistols for AOES. Ooh, this time it's KNTZ with the secondary AWP to open up the round. Deagle recovered into the hands of Archaic. Oh, okay. I was going to say, that's got to be in range to be picked up. Yes, it was. Neff. Ooh, not a bad position. Creeps forwards and gets the opening. 7 didn't have much cover on top of that train. Lenny gets the timing right. What a shot with the CZ. Brought into a 3v3. Molly goes into connector. That's the last piece of utility the T's have to work with. And going up the ladder might not be the correct decision. They need to get that bomb down shortly. And they will be allowed to do so. Fox is just waiting in the back lines. Oh no, Reverk pulls the trigger, gives away exactly where he is. Damage being done both ways. Lenny goes into the open, but that's going to cost him his life. Fox comes in with a triple kill on the round. Another one that comes somewhat close, but Alpha Red get to save those double AWPs yet again. And how much longer will it be until AOES get a round win? 7 rounds in a row now for the CTs. By the way, look at how many bomb plants AOES have been getting. You can see these close rounds. 2 survivors here, 3 survivors here, only 1 alive in that one. The rounds have been taken fairly close. This has been much more promising by AOES, but they just can't get over the line. Nice shot again. KNTZ gets away safely. Decent damage done to both players, but the man advantage is much more important, and the man advantage has gone the way of Alpha Red. This double AWP setup has been so good at getting them these early leads. It is the full buy for the Singaporean side. And they will look to utilize those nades towards B. Oh, leg shot lands. It's only the flashbang there, unfortunately. So the bomb plant will be coming into play. Molly goes in. Rettler, you're taking damage. You got to go forwards. Second smoke goes down ramp. Nice shot. Comes in from Reverk. The smoke for upper will be pushed through. Reverk. Oh, doesn't hold the angle, but in comes Rettler. There we go. AOES finally break the streak. They pick up their 14th round win over on the B site, even though they lost the opening. The execute towards B is successful. And they are just 2 rounds away from taking us to Mirage, which would be our decider if needed. Well, Alpha Red's money is so low that if they lose this round, it might be all over. You can feel the tension rising in this round as Neff looks to see if he can find an angle. Players sitting behind smokes, but it's Archaic who will find the entry. Aggression will not continue. There's a man in this smoke. Hello, 7? Sitting behind E-Box, gets the trade. Oh, there's Olivia finding the follow-up. It's into the 3v3, but B has been lost. Olivia with a good shot. There's one man still on the site. Rettler finds him. 2 versus 2, and the rest of the CTs weren't in position for the trades. Fox might be, though. MP9 up close, gets the spray down, and the bomb isn't planted for him. Again, this same mistake being made. Lenny in the back lines can't do it. There's no kit. There's no kit. He needs to go. He needs to go now, but the time is there. Defuse happens. Alpha Red scrape the round win, but my God, did that come close. If only the bomb was planted in the open, then Lenny would have almost certainly won the round. Instead, Alpha Red win the round by the skin of their teeth. Quick aggression, switch up from the T's, and it might be what they needed. Opening comes through. There's a man still on the site, but Reverk wraps around. Reverk in with the 3rd. Huge play from him, and that might be the difference maker. It's all up to Myrolls in a 1-on-3. Gets the first with the Mag 7, but he needs to upgrade. He needs the rifle. He's so hungry. Just about recovers it. There's a man in heaven he might not expect. They double peek towards him. And finally, AOES are picking up the rounds that they have been needing. 3 map points for AOES. And remember, this was Team Alpha Red's map pick. This is An impressive result from the underdogs if they can get this over the line. And this is their best chance to do so. They're against a weak bye into round 28. Nice shot. Olivia has to reload, but manages to get away with his life. The nade will go too low. That's smart from Olivia to avoid that one. On top of the train. Oh, no way. No way. He gets a second. This is a robbery from Olivia. Finally gets dealt with, but he might have given his team a chance in the round. 7 holding. Not for much longer, though. And Myrolls has only got 4 bullets. It's not going to happen. 16-12 in favor of AOES. And that means we are headed to a third map. Mirage will be our decider. And to be honest, I have no clue what to expect from it, with both teams winning their opponent's map picks. But I guess the only way to find out is to tune in after the break.
At GG.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at GG.bet.